Earlier this year, Step Ahead Chattanooga got our very first referral from ChatGPT, and the number of people who say they learned about our services from AI continues to increase slowly every single month. This is not unique to a Step Ahead. Recent research from the Kaiser Family Foundation shows that about a third of U.S. adults say they've relied on AI chatbots for health information in the past year. Like everyone else, we're asking ourselves what the growing reliance on AI means for us and for the people we aim to serve. In this month's All Access Pass, we'll run a little experiment of our own and make the case that even as AI reshapes how people find health information, it's not the driving force that makes someone reach out for help. First, I ran a little experiment. I opened my personal Claude account and asked, where can I get free birth control in Chattanooga? It gave me 3 options: a Step Ahead, one of our clinic partners, and a clinic in Memphis that's over 5 hours away. I was already familiar with the organizations Claude shared, and I knew that I would feel comfortable reaching out to any of them for assistance. But what if this was my first time learning about these organizations? AI can point someone toward a step ahead, but it can't do the work of making them trust a step ahead. That's still fully a human job. So, as more people learn about us through large language models, LLMs, how can we remain a trusted and reliable resource that people feel comfortable reaching out to? That's the question we're asking ourselves. Here are a few ways that we continue to think about building and sustaining trust in an increasingly AI-driven environment. One of the most important ways we build trust is through positive, impactful experiences. When someone reaches out to a Step Ahead, we have to deliver on what we promised: free birth control without judgment every single time. This is the trust that everything else is built on. Word of mouth is still the number one way that people learn about a Step Ahead, but word of mouth only spreads good things if the experience was good. Making sure that we're responsive, transparent, empathetic, respectful, that's all critical to building and sustaining trust. A recent client named Rosie shared, quote, "I felt like a human interacting with another human who actually cared about me, my well-being, and my needs. They were crystal clear and kind and very supportive," end quote. Relationships and people sharing their experiences with a Step Ahead also make a difference. When someone has a good experience and they tell a friend, a family member, or post about it online, it increases trust. One of the first things I would have done with my list of clinics from AI was look up these organizations to find reviews of other people's experiences. There was recently a Reddit thread in the Chattanooga subreddit, somebody asking where they could go get a well woman's exam since they're uninsured and struggling financially. Several people in the comments shared their own experiences with a Step Ahead. The first commenter said, "You may want to look into the charity A Step Ahead Chattanooga. They provide subsidies for women's care and contraceptive. They were able to help pay for an annual checkup, screening, and the Nexplanon implant I wanted. They can suggest a number of partner clinics depending on where you live. Great organization." Someone replied, "They are so helpful. I called them the other day and the lady I talked to was so friendly and did an excellent job explaining everything. I worked in customer service for a decade, so I have a tendency to score calls in my head, and she passed my internal quality assessment with flying colors." Another person responded and said, "A Step Ahead helped me get an IUD after I had a period that lasted for 8 months straight. Absolutely could not have afforded one uninsured, and I'm so thankful. It's been 4 years, and it's massively improved my health." When people share these experiences, it helps others know that they can reach out to us for assistance. We also know that reputation compounds over time. Every newsletter we send, social media posts, every talk we give in the community means that when someone does hear our name, either from a friend or from a chatbot, it won't be the first time they've encountered it. They know we're a legitimate organization working to make meaningful connections within our region. And then finally, our partnerships extend our trust outward. We intentionally work with clinics, medical providers, and community partners with strong reputations in the community who we know will deliver the same standard of care that we promise. A recent client named Nicole shared that she first learned about a Step Ahead while she was in a residential treatment at Cadis, and she remembered our program when she was ready to start birth control again. She's now a community peer leader in a sober living environment, and she shared information about a Step Ahead with some of the women in her program. Cadis has been a great partner of ours over the years, and we're so grateful that they continue to share our information with the people that they serve. So yes, AI is changing how people navigate healthcare and access resources like the ones we offer at a Step Ahead. But some things, like organizational trust, are foundational, and they're still on us to build and sustain. So what can you do to help? Share about a Step Ahead on your social media. We have a social media toolkit if you aren't sure what to share or how to talk about our services. Or if you've used our services, share about your experience. Asking for help to get birth control can be intimidating. Knowing that others had a good experience can make it a lot easier for somebody to reach out.